Plant-based meats, those meat alternatives made from plants, emerge as an attractive solution to reduce traditional meat in your daily meals. They look and even taste remarkably similar to meat. But are they truly a safe and effective bridge on this journey? To understand this, let's define what we mean by plant-based meats. These are ultra-processed products crafted from plant proteins like soy, peas, wheat, mushrooms, combined with oils, binders, flavorings, and colorings to closely mimic animal meat. These products offer several positive aspects. For newcomers, the familiar taste and texture of plant-based meats can make it easier to overcome the feeling of missing meat in their meals. A realistic plant-based meat product isn't just a psychological win. It's also convenient for busy lives, often ready to cook, saving precious meal prep time. Nutritionally, compared to red and processed meats, plant-based meats are typically cholesterol-free, may have less saturated fat, and are sometimes even fortified with fiber and certain vitamins and minerals. However, behind this convenience and meat-like quality lie considerations worth noting. To create a meat-like product, they undergo many complex processing stages, often containing a lot of salt to enhance flavor, sometimes even more than real meat. The ingredient list can be lengthy, with binders, emulsifiers, and artificial flavorings that we might not even recognize or pronounce. While they contain protein, their nutritional value and absorbability might not be as optimal as real meat. More importantly, they belong to the group of ultra-processed foods, UPFs. Growing scientific research increasingly indicates that consuming a lot of UPFs, regardless of whether they're plant-based or animal-based, is linked to an increased risk of chronic diseases like obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even depression. If you overuse ultra-processed plant-based meats, you might miss out on the immense health benefits of natural plant foods and inadvertently adopt unhealthy consumption habits. If ultra-processed plant-based meats aren't the optimal choice, then what truly forms the foundation of a healthy plant-based diet? The answer lies in simple, unprocessed foods, whole plant foods. Imagine a colorful meal with a vibrant salad of dark leafy greens, fresh tomatoes, and crisp cucumbers, or a warm bowl of lentil soup served with brown rice. That's where you'll find the richest source of nutrition. They are powerhouses of fiber, which keeps your digestive system healthy, controls blood sugar, and manages cholesterol. They also provide abundant vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that act as powerful antioxidants, fighting inflammation and protecting your body at the cellular level. And of course, they are naturally cholesterol-free and very low in saturated fat, making them your heart's best friends. When you focus on these foods, reducing meat becomes a natural progression, and you'll feel clear, positive changes in your health. However, while plant foods offer protein, it's mostly incomplete protein, containing only some essential amino acids. You must ensure you eat a diverse range of sources like beans, lentils, quinoa, nuts, seeds, and plan carefully to get all the essential amino acids you need. Additionally, iron from plants is non-heme iron, which is harder to absorb than heme iron from animal sources. Combining it with vitamin C can enhance absorption. And vitamin B12 is not found in plants. It needs to be supplemented through fortified foods or supplements for those on a strict vegan diet. Thinking back, traditional meat remains a source of complete protein and crucial micronutrients like easily absorbable heme iron, zinc, and especially vitamin B12, a nutrient almost exclusively found in animal products. However, we also need to remember that excessive consumption of red and processed meats carries its own health risks, including an increased risk of certain cancers. So, back to the main question in this episode. Should you choose plant-based meats when you want to reduce traditional meat? The answer is yes, potentially, but with awareness and moderation. For those new to a plant-based diet, completely giving up the familiar taste and texture of meat can be a big challenge. In this case, plant-based meat can be a temporary tool to help you get used to meat-free flavors and dishes. It's like using a swimming float when you're learning to swim. The float helps you stay afloat, but the ultimate goal is to swim on your own. Similarly, the goal when using plant-based meat as a bridge is to gradually reduce your reliance on them and shift toward more whole plant foods. When shopping, always be a smart consumer. Read nutrition labels carefully. Prioritize products with short, easy-to-understand ingredient lists, and pay special attention to sodium, sugar, and saturated fat content. And remember to listen and observe how your body reacts to different foods. Remember, the ultimate goal is to build a balanced, healthy, and sustainable diet rooted in plant-based foundations. So, what will your choice be?